Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So, I know I haven't really been posting much in the last few weeks, just barely getting some videos in on the weekends, and my plan was to do a couple videos this weekend, but honestly, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted mentally and physically. We're coming up to the end of the first phase of this project, and most of it was supposed to be done Friday, but there's still a few pieces to wrap up this next week. And I'm just, I'm finding I'm really in like a major depressive type episode right now where I'm just so exhausted. Like nothing is really exciting and fun to me right now. Like, not wanting to color much, not wanting to read, not wanting to play games, even just watching TV. Like if I have the energy to do nothing else is kind of boring me if I watch something for too long. Like nothing's really capturing my interest right now, which is when I get like this, that's normal. So um anyway, so that's one of the reasons that I haven't been doing videos is just um, A, I've been busy, and B, I've been in such a rough mindset that I don't feel like I'm very fun when I do these videos. And so that's why I've been trying to keep it to like hauls or happy mail and stuff like that. That's a little bit lighter. I will do a color and chat maybe next Sunday. Um, and that one's probably going to have a mix of everything, but that's one of the reasons I haven't been talking much in my videos lately, because I am a big, with capital D's, Debbie Downer right now, and I don't even want to be around me. So, but anyway, so that's one of the reasons. I'm hoping things have to get better because I just can't handle getting much worse at this point. And I'm going to be traveling this next week for work. On top of being exhausted, I am in no way, shape, or form prepared for a week in Seattle, but kind of don't have a choice here. So, the plan, because I didn't get some of the videos done this weekend, is I'm going to do a video today. I'm going to try to go ahead and record today. I'd like to do maybe one Wednesday and one Friday flip through. That way y'all get something kind of in the middle of the week. And let me tell you, Friday I will be in no state to do anything. So if I don't pre-record it, y'all ain't getting one. Yeah, and so hopefully I'll be able to do the color and chat next weekend and kind of fill y'all in on what's happened the last few months. So, all right. Today, however, is a happy mail day because on top of all this, yesterday was my birthday. And for those of you that are new to the channel and haven't heard me say this, May is a very busy month for birthdays and anniversaries because my husband's birthday is the 13th, our anniversary is the 16th, and then my birthday is the 20th, and then my dad's birthday is the 23rd. So we're not big party people, so it's normally not a big affair, but it has been even more muted this month just because y'all know what I did yesterday. I slept and I watched like junk TV. And we watched a Dragon Ball movie last night that we hadn't seen before, and that was my day. I got cheese sticks, mozzarella sticks. My husband made me some for lunch, and I got a steak for dinner. And that was about the only speed I could operate yesterday. However, um, so like I said, no big birthday celebrations this year, but there was an unexpected happy mail that came through, happy birthday mail that came from my friend Tammy over at Tammy Colors 2. Been chatting with her some over over the past few weeks. She's an amazing friend. I've told her that, and I just like to brag on her a bit. She's so thoughtful. She really is. Like sometimes it gets hard for me to get out of my head and like it's like and it's weird, it's like she knows, right? Even though we just talk through chat and stuff, like without a doubt, I'll get a card from her, I'll get something, and she's just an amazing friend, and I really appreciate her. Um, and I feel like I don't keep up my side very well. That comes with any friendship, though. I never quite feel like I match up. So anyway, she sent me some birthday stuff this week, and she also sent me something else previously that I wanted to show as well, just as a kind of combo. But Watercolor Confections. So both she and I like these. She's been collecting her sets for a while. I just have the vintage because I've been looking at other types of watercolor to stock up, but I really want to get back to, I think I want to collect these as well. There, it's this whole thing of, with a standard set of watercolors, I could mix all these colors, all these unique colors, but I gotta tell y'all, like, as much as, if I had all the time in the world, I would love to do that, but with the limited time I have, it's just so much easier if the color's already there. I don't have to worry about consistency. I can just grab and go. I'm just more of a convenience type person right now. I don't have the luxury to really sit and mix colors, and even though I would love to have the time to do it, that's just the way I do. And I don't, for the people that can do that and like doing that, I am in awe of you. But for me, it's just right now that's not an option. So anyway, these are the currents, I guess, like greens and blues in this one, which I love because I love pretty much the color blue and some greens. I've already opened this up. You can see I've already made a mess in here. I noticed this when she was showing hers the other day. These like haven't been sitting very well in their little notches. Mine's been doing that too. Anyway, I swatched these, and these are beautiful colors. Like, these are really pigmented. Because I had just put like a drop of water on them, and I feel like I barely touched them, and I got such a rich color. I love that ocean color, that kind of blue-green, more on the blue side color. That's like my favorite color in the world, pretty much. I think in Arteza, the actual pencil's called like a Mykonos blue. Um, it's a little more blue than that, but I like the seaside too. But this is a really pretty set. Um, I'm excited to try these. The last time I tried the vintage ones, um, actually, let me put these on the outside. I tried the vintage ones on a Hannah Carlson page, and I really should have treated. Did I treat the page? I did not treat the page. I really should have treated the page before putting them on there because I didn't like the texture it left behind. I wanted more time for the watercolor to dry. But I love the color, and I love the colors in these. So I am excited to start collecting those. Watercolors for days. For that time period of, if I ever get enough time to kind of rest and relax and recharge, that will be my prime time watercolor time. So anyway, all right, these other things she got are the Shuttle Art Dual Tip Dot Markers. Brittany, who does a lot of the live streams and stuff. I'm not going to say her last name, but she leaves a lot of comments, and she suggested these for the circulism books, and I thought that was a really cool idea, so I decided to pick these up. I'm actually going to take these on my trip with me because I'm taking I'm taking Chonk and then the Wildcats one that I'm working on. Now, it's not going to have all the colors I need in here, but I'm hoping, basically I'm going to work through, use as many of the colors that I have, and then when I come home, if I need other markers to fill out the set, that's what I'll do. I don't like taking alcohol markers with me on the trip because I've heard like the pressure from the plane can cause them sometimes to kind of explode in ink. And I've traveled with water-based markers frequently, and never had a problem. So definitely don't want to do any damage to my alcohol-based markers. Plus, I think I have to check those. I'm not sure if I can actually take those on the plane with me, but the water-based ones I can. So I'm going to take these with me and try them out. But I think this will be a lot easier for those dots. And yeah, pretty excited. Thank you, Brittany, for the suggestion, and thank you, Tammy, for getting me those. I was hemming and hawing about them. I just hadn't done it yet. She got me Mystic Animals, which I don't know why I just put this on my list instead of just buying it like I have been doing lately. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. Like, I kept seeing flip throughs and I was like, I sort of like it, I sort of don't, and I just kind of went back and forth. And then of course I looked at it when I got it and I'm like, why did I think I didn't want this? I don't know. Just some books sometimes are like that, I guess. And this is... Okay, that was a weird noise. Hopefully nothing disastrous. Anyway, not an Amazon printed book. This is actually a pretty long book when you compare it to a normal size coloring book. No, it's actually about the same size. Why does it feel long then? I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, it's black backgrounds, and I'm going to do a full flip through here. Or should I? How many books do I have to flip through? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I just show these at a glance and include them in a full flip through. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the full flip through here. So this talks about, in like different lore and things like that, what these different animals represent. And I know some of y'all are also like, it's a black background, Michelle. We know how much you love black backgrounds. Why did you not think you would like this book? And again, I don't know what to tell you. Love the fox. These are beautiful. I love the information on the other side. If I do use alcohol markers, I might start in the back and work my way to the front so that I can read about the animals as I'm going along. That is a gigantic bee. If I saw one that size coming towards me. So this one, I do want to read the cat one because we all know how much I love cats. Those attuned to the mystical side of life may be drawn to the enchanting energy of the cat. The ancient Egyptians associated the cat with both the power of the sun and the waxing and waning of the moon. Just as the four-leaf clover is a well-known lucky charm, so the black cat is considered by many cultures to be a harbinger of good fortune. Yeah, that's the part that always gets me. Like, there's some people, like, a unbelievable amount of people, in particular country folk, who think black cats are bad luck. Like, Bagheera is a rescue from what would have been a very bad situation because he was the only black cat born in his litter. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how. That is why I wind up with so many black cats. For just, oh my gosh. But that's the kicker of it that gets me, is so many actually consider them to be good luck. But don't get me started. Black cats are not bad luck. Black cats are not... Do not sit there and return a black cat to a shelter because they're not photogenic. Like, oh, just don't even get me started. Anyway. This cunning creature knows how to get what it wants. Knows how to get what it wants. Moving with intent and self-assurance, much like their big cat cousins, cats lead without needing validation. Their confidence is alluring. The cat serves as a reminder of your own self-worth and the right to live as you please. And maybe that's why I'm so drawn to them, because that's the personality I want. I want that type of self-confidence, and I certainly don't have it, so who knows. I also like cats because they're fuzzy and they're cute, and when they tolerate me giving them kisses. Sorry, I was grabbing a drink of coffee. But they're beautiful pictures. I like otters too. If you find it too easy to dwell on the bad, the otter acts as a reminder to accept life as it comes rather than fighting against the current. Achieving balance is the otter's way of life. Balance between earth and water and an equilibrium between work and play. When feeling out of kilter, a little otter-inspired mindfulness practice can help you to move past anything that doesn't serve you in order to embrace a more positive mindset. Okay, I'm not. I don't like the whole positive thinking thing. Like I don't like it because it's just not who I am. However, I think that's interesting. And I also think it's interesting that one of the best ways I can really calm and where I feel most relaxed is in water. Like, I love to swim, and there's a pool, but it's like half an hour drive away, and I would love to just get membership to go and swim if it was closer. But let me tell you, like, when I did splurge and when I was driving back and forth to Nashville and when I was not sick, of course, I would go spend 2 hours in that pool, and I never felt more relaxed. It's just something soothing about moving through the water, and it's just, I find that funny because of this and them talking about the otter and being mindful and stuff. That was like really the only way I could get my brain to calm down. So anyway, I thought that was cool. I'm not going to read through all these. Wow, learning things about myself from a coloring book. Who would have guessed? And if you don't believe in any of this and this isn't your cup of tea, that's fine. That's fine. I just different things like that, like mysticism, tarot, I think is how you pronounce it. All that kind of stuff really fascinates me. And like, I don't, I call myself Christian, but I'm a very open-ended Christian. Like, I think I'm more agnostic, really and truly. Like, I believe there's something out there. I just don't know what it is yet. I believe there's something there after, I don't feel like we just pass away and that's it. I feel like there's more. And I know part of that's like, I feel like I have to believe that because I have to believe I can see my loved ones again. But like, I don't know. I guess I'm just very open-minded type of person in regards to that stuff. But if you're not, that's totally cool. Like, no judgment here. I mean, some people are very confident and they know what they believe, and other things make them uncomfortable. And I mean, as long as you ain't hurting, boy, howdy, here comes that Tennessee. As long as you aren't hurting anybody else with your beliefs, you do you. Just don't come after me because of this. Like, you do you, I do me, and because I will, I'll just, never mind, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to have it. Not going to have it. Woodpeckers are among the smartest and most resourceful birds. They're associated with perseverance as well as luck and prosperity. I saw a woodpecker out in the bird feeder in the front yard, which I thought was weird because there are no trees near that bird feeder. And we heard this racket like right before he did. Like, he was trying to peck on the porch, I guess the wood post. Thankfully, he didn't find that to his liking, because that would have been not good. I guess they prefer typical trees. I like them though because they're easy to identify with that red streak they've got on their head. They're like real easy to see. And I know we've got at least one out in the backyard. It's funny because it's not that he's hopping, but it almost looks like he's floating up and down the tree when he walks. Oh, fruit bat. Well, these are just bats, but makes me think of Anne and the fruit bats. Not all of them are black background. Now, I love cardinals. There's all kinds of cardinals in the yard. And talent, with a startling red plumage and talent for singing, the cardinal enjoys the limelight. It has at least 28 different tunes, and male and female birds sing together, mimicking each other in turn. I didn't know that. It's a social bird that mates for life, a symbol of friendship, meaningful connections, love, and devotion. Those who identify with the cardinal may be similarly loyal, enjoying stable, supportive relationships. They may be home birds that love to nest with their nearest and dearest. That said, the bold cardinal likes to make an impression and enjoys socializing with birds outside its own species. It encourages us to step beyond our comfort zone in order to broaden our life experiences. How interesting. How interesting. That actually jives pretty well with me. This is a real interesting book. I didn't even think about the whole, like, actual talking about the animal side of it. I was just mostly looking at the pictures. It almost makes me want to use, like, pencil and water-based markers in here so I don't, it doesn't bleed through to that. Anyway, super cool. Thank you so much, Tammy. I swear, sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself. I'm also, well, they have the astrology coloring book and that tarot coloring book that I've been kind of waffling on. If that's the one I've been seeing flip through, that's another one that I've been kind of like, yeah, maybe. I have the one by Lulu Mayo, and I really need to start in that. Happy Catastrophe Colors, fascinating lady, by the way. Love her channel. She's doing a series on the tarot, and I find that really interesting. So if you're interested in like that kind of stuff and learning more about it, there you go. Okay. I went very slow through this video. I apologize, but I'm in a chatty mood today, I guess. I'm trying to delay the inevitable because tonight I have to go to my parents' house to stay the night because they're about 30 minutes closer to the airport, and every minute counts first thing in the morning when it comes to the commute. And so I will have to leave there at like 5 or 5:30 as opposed to 4 or 4:30 from here. So it just buys me an extra hour of sleep basically. And I love hanging out with my parents, but it's just, well, we'll talk about all that in a minute. So a couple months ago when Scamper passed away, has it really been, it hasn't been a couple months, it's been like a month. It feels like it's been so much longer because so much has been happening. Okay, ooh, goodness knows I don't need to pick at that scab right now. But anyway, Scamper passed a few months ago, and I just wanted to show this because I think it's beautiful. Again, she has a knack for knowing and picking out some really beautiful things. She sent this really beautiful card, which I'm not going to open with a personal note inside, but I love the card. I think it's very cute. And she sent me this. It is a stained glass, like, window hanger thing. And it is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? So my problem is I've got to figure out where to hang it that the cats don't think it's a toy. Because if I hang it too low, they're going to bat at it, and I'm scared they're going to knock it off and break it. So, but my upper windows always have blinds on them, so I've got to figure out a great place to put it that the cats won't hurt it. But it is beautiful. I also have a little cat angel statue that she sent me when Maggie passed away years ago, and that is also on my bedside table. He kind of represents all my cats, past cats. So I just wanted to show that. I thought it is a good thing. I just I wanted to show those things. What did I buy from so my parents gave me a gift card. It's been chaotic for my family and for us. So my oh, I've got one more thing to show you. Hang on. Well, I can just show these. So my husband, who I just love, y'all. I just love him. He knows I love coloring, and bless his heart, he just doesn't know what I like or what I need. So he noted that I bought these and that I love them and I've been using them a lot. And I always end up running, nothing makes me madder than running out of markers. So he bought me another box of these, which are the Magic Box markers. He just felt bad not actually getting me. I told him we'd celebrate in June, and I think he felt bad not getting me anything at all because things have been so hard. So, it's cool because I already have them all swatched out with my previous set. And the one downside to these is their chisel tip. So I use them for big space coloring. Big space or like color by number. I save most of my blending, and I'll use these a little bit for outlining, but I use most of my blending, I use my Copics for. So that was very sweet of him. I totally unexpected, so I'm tickled about that. I have plenty of markers to get me through a lot of color by number, which is what I've just mostly been doing lately. But what was I going to say? What did I do for myself? Well, oh, yeah. Boy, I have to do a supply haul. I'd love to do it next weekend. I don't know. If I feel well enough, maybe next weekend I do that instead of the coloring chat. If not, we're just going to have to save it for June. I've splurged and bought myself the, well, we'll just say what I get for my birthday. I splurged and got these. This is the Museum Aquarelle from Karen Dash. I saw somebody doing a haul review of these, and these just melted like butter, like butter. They just looked beautiful, and so I was in a buying mood that day, and so I bought those. I also bought these to try. Ooh, I might could take these with me. Oh, I'm scared they would blow up. I saw these, and I wanted to try these in my Disney books because they're water-based markers from Faber-Castell, and they're the Gold Faber Aqua, and they looked like when she did the coloring of them and stuff, they look so luscious. So I really want to try these in my Disney books. There's only 24 colors though, and they're and when I say splurge, I splurged on both of those. So I'll give you all a sneak peek of those. Those are a couple things I did. My other thing I did was very sad about Book Depository closing. And again, I think it's Christina's Art Corner who's really been enabling me lately. I think it's her. It's not just her books, but I think it's her hauls as well. I can't remember for sure if it was her that hauled these in the Aquarelle or not. But these, she got me one night this past week. Of course, I was working late on a kick of some Japanese and Korean coloring books. And I finally figured out how to order from Amazon Japan, which is dangerous for me, but I finally figured out what I needed to do to make that happen. But before that, no more Book Depository. But I found a few things on Etsy, and then 70 East Books, who does sell on Etsy, has their own site. I went through every book on their site, and I bought like 4 or 5 of them. That was my birthday present to me. That was because they were just beautiful books, and I can't resist. And it's like right now I'm buying all these beautiful books, but I'm just not coloring in them. That's the problem. So you will be seeing those. I really, really need to do a haul video because I have such a stack of books. Just alone, if I could, maybe that's what I do. Like, just do one of the books it's the product reviews that take so long because I like to swatch them out and show you guys, like, I like to swatch this type of stuff out and show you guys what it looks like at least a little bit, right? Instead of just showing you the box. Um, and I like to do all that prep work beforehand because the videos are long enough as it is. So maybe we do that. Like, we'll do a gigantic book haul just so I can get those out of the way. I've got some other watercolors coming in soon and stuff, so I don't know. And I picked up another set of the Stardust Jelly Roll pens because mine, when I put them on a paper, they seem dull. They don't seem very bright. And so I bought a new set because I wanted to see if it was just, I've been coloring for 5 years. Maybe they've just dulled over time. So I did that to compare. I also bought another, like, when I tell y'all, my buying has been the only hobby I really have seemed to enjoy in the last few months. I'm not kidding. Like, it's been, this room is a mess. It's such a mess. I really need to get my life sorted. I am overwhelmed though. Really not looking forward to this trip just because I'm exhausted. And who is hacking? Who is hacking? I'm like terrified the cats are going to get sick while I'm gone. I'm exhausted. I am not prepared for like a 5-6 hour flight and socializing, and I'm not prepared for this. But I get back, and I get back crazy late. The only flights that were available to me were ones that get back at midnight. And it was either midnight Thursday night or midnight Friday night. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to wait around all day Friday if everybody's flying out Thursday. So I'm getting back. I'm going to use the valet service because I'm just nervous about safety. The airport around here is not open 24/7, or they may stay open, but they don't have active flights 24/7. It's the last flight of the night, and then they start again at 8 a.m. And last time I used Uber, it took a long time to even get somebody that would drive me to my parents' house, and I don't want to be sitting in that parking garage at midnight, not knowing how many other people are out there with me. So the valet service is open 24/7. I'm willing to put in a little bit of money to make sure that somebody's out there with me and that I feel safe. Plus, I can just drive on straight home because I'll have my car, and so I'll get home at like 2 or 3 a.m. Friday morning. So that's why I'm saying I better record that video today because I'm probably not going to feel like doing it next Friday. I might post some stuff on Instagram. I don't know. I might do a short. I might just whatever the mood strikes me. There's nothing that's really capturing my interest right now. So I'm just, the stuff I've got packed for the trip, y'all, like, now I'm just randomly babbling. But I've got colored pencils because I'm trying to finish the Cats in Secret Places page. I've got gel pens. One of my coworkers does like to color with gel pens, so I thought I'd bring some gel pens and some mandala books, just in case, we want to have a coloring session. I brought a Disney book and my Faber-Castell brush pit pen if I want to just do some black outlines. I've got my water-based markers with me. Most of the books, like the Chonk books and the Circulism books, I'm going to use the dot markers and my water-based markers on. And I'll probably have like exactly 0 time to do all this, but I figure if I give myself options, then because we have 2 nights we're going to do stuff. I'm actually going to go to a Seattle Mariners game Tuesday night, I think, and then we're going to go to a really nice restaurant Wednesday night. Not sure how I feel about that because I will be masking for the whole trip. I'm not sure if I'm going to just be eating separately or how I'm going to do that. It's really going to be on a case-by-case basis depending on how many people are in the restaurant, things like that. But the offices will be full, so I do not feel, because of some recent health news and with my family and some ongoing concern about my own health, I feel like I need to mask just to be safe. And um, anyway, so there's 2 nights we've got stuff planned. I'll be flying out Thursday night. Monday night, we don't really have anything planned, and I'm going to be exhausted, so I'm kind of hoping me and my coworker can hole up and just color and just watch some junk TV and just like I said, I'm not prepared for the social. I have no extra juice in my tank right now. Like it is, and anybody's gonna be like, "So how's your life been going?" I don't know if they want to ask me that question. I'm just gonna have to say it's fine and leave it at that because I can't. If I go into details, I'm just gonna bring the whole group down. Anyway, okay, I need to get to the other videos today. So the next 2 videos are going to be flip throughs. I'm going to do a set Wednesday and I'm going to do a set Friday. And next Sunday, I'm working through one of my other buddy colors in a George Tufexis book. I'm hoping to be able to do a color and chat to talk about the trip and other stuff that's been going on. And then I don't know. June was that month where I was kind of hoping things have to change, and so June needs to be the month where it changes. Right now I still don't have any definites, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching and listening to me babble on. Thank you, Tammy, for the gifts. It's always appreciated, never expected. Like I said, you guys all seem to have a knack for knowing when to send something. So, but thanks for watching, and bye for now.